Hi there, everyone. How you doing? This is Sharon Combs with UCDI Leadership. Also do something daily LLC. Listen, I am coming to you. You guys know what time it is. It is July 19th. So we are about 12 days from day one of our reset. We're 5 years into this reset, and I just was like, why reset? And so one of the reasons I want to say why reset, resetting is always good. If a bone is broken, they reset the bone. Maybe you're not broken, but a reset allows you to take an assessment of where you are, to look around at where you are, what you have, what you're giving your attention, your volition, your energy, all of your resources, your money, your time, everything to the reset allows you to look at that and say, am I getting an ROI? Am I getting a return on investment from this right here? This thing that I'm investing my time in, my money, my energy, whatever it is, your relationship, maybe just your conversation. Is there a return on investment? And is that return something that I'm okay with? Can we just be real? Am I okay with this return on investment? Another reason for why the reset is it's 2021. This is our 5th year in the reset. And for some of you, you've been watching me do it for all of those years. This is the first year we do have the fillable workbook. So I'm like, yay, I am excited about that because you want takeaways and you want to be able to see clearly what you were working on and how that manifested. And so for those of you who haven't been a part of this 5 years in a row, and maybe you're just now getting acclimated to who I am, Sharon Combs, I've co-authored a few books. I've contributed to a few books. I've helped people write books. This is the book that I kind of like the most. I feel like I was lucky to get to write that book, that I was blessed to get to write that book. It's Hold Your Form. But the reason for the reset now is we've had a global change. I know people have COVID fatigue and you're tired of hearing the word COVID. Then let me just shake it up for you. Maybe you don't need to hear the word COVID. Maybe you need to hear the word vaccine. Maybe you need to just go to a grocery store and see, whereas before the self-checkout was an option. A lot of times now it's a requirement. They don't even have people over there. Like, you don't even have a choice. It's self-checkout or nothing. It's self-checkout or nothing. And I truly believe as time goes on, I'm not saying next month or even the next 2 or 3 months, there may be where it's not even a self-checkout. It may be like you're just buying whatever online and going to pick it up. And the reason I'm saying why you should reset with that is because this marketplace has changed. It's changed. Many people had no job during COVID, and they're like, when COVID's over, it'll be better. But that was a great time for reinvention, and maybe you didn't capitalize on it, but this reset will help you capitalize on that, because I want everybody to be set up in such a way that you can eat without anxiety in your stomach, that you can go to sleep without anxiety in your stomach, and taking an assessment of where you are and following through on the plans of where you want to be. That is a great part of the reset. Again, for some of you, maybe you don't know, this is your first time connecting with Sharon Combs. I'm not the muchness of the allness. I got that from Shanae Tucker. I'm not the brightest in the barrel. I'm not the dullest in the barrel either. I'm just me. But since I've been implementing this reset and the people I've worked with, we've seen things come to pass. As in, I didn't have any of those books and I hadn't helped anyone write a book before I started doing the reset. But the reset moved us from talking about it to being about it, to having tangible plans, practical applications that move you on down the road closer toward your goal. It's not always a level up. Maybe you don't even get to level up yet because you're not in front of the stairway or the elevator or the hot air balloon, whatever's going to be your method of elevation. Maybe you just need to move further down the path so you can get to that spot of elevation, which is like ready, set, go. Maybe you don't need to go yet because you're not ready and you haven't got things set up. Message, hashtag, get it set up. So with the reset, for less than $3 a day, you're able to work with individuals. And with this reset, as I did last year and the year before, I make myself available. You can have up to one-on-one a week. Do they roll over? No, don't try to stockpile something and then in September, like, yeah, I want all 4 of my things. It's not going to happen like that. I'm going to smile. I'm going to clap and applaud for you and do everything I can to support you, but you won't have the one-on-ones like that. It's once a week. And then we look at what you said you wanted to look at. We look at the things that are important to you. And it may not be that you want to write a book or scale a business. You may just want to have deeper relationships. You may want to get healthier. Whatever your goal is, we're going to put practical tools in place with progress charts so we can see how those progress charts matter and how they work. We'll have like visual I have these visual, they're like visual tools, but whatever it is, like the calendar, it's like a visual tool. So you can look at it. And the thing with visual tracking tools is they're honest. They're not thinking about your feelings. When you look at that visual tool, either it is or it's not. It is or it's not. It doesn't take into account things that you coulda, woulda, shoulda, or was going to do, or your intentions. It just is or it's not. And it's not for shame or for celebration. It's just a tool. And so that's why you should do the reset. The reset starts August 1st. Again, it's for less than $3 a day. If you will, please text 214-717-5921. And in that text, just put reset. For those of you who sent it in last weekend, kudos to you. You did get the bag, so you do get to bring a guest. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for taking care of payments and making sure everything was right with that. And for that, for you moving on that and not waiting, but for you capitalizing on that. You had until 12 p.m. today, and you guys did it. So good job. So you get the bag. You get to bring a guest. No extra charge. Bring a guest with you. And again, for the guest, if this guest is someone who over the last 5 to 10 or 15 years, when you guys start out on an endeavor together and you don't complete it, maybe look at another guest with love. Still share this video with them. Hey, how you doing, Susan? Still share this video with them, but then they can find somebody that can help. The synergy can move them forward as well. That's part of the reset. You have to look at everything. You have to look at health, relationships, finances, spiritual growth, mental growth, mental real estate. Oh my gosh, how many things are in your mind? We do this thing called a brain dump. It's amazing how much is in your mind that you don't know is there until you do the brain dump. And you're like, none of that has anything to do with what I'm working on. But the visual, you actually being able to see it and allowing it to hit your eye gate, I'm telling you, it's a game changer. It's a game changer that will cause you to be more deliberate and more intentional in your thought life. And so I'm very excited about it. For less than $3 a day, for those of you who took care of it this past weekend, kudos to you. You got the bag. You have the bag. Also, another reason for the reset is it's part of the same reason, but man, things are changing, y'all. Things are changing. There are some jobs that went away that aren't going to come back. This is not fear-based. There are some jobs, this is fact-based. There are some jobs that are not going to come back. And during the reset, just having that synergy and being around creative and like-minded individuals who maybe they don't work in your field, but maybe there's something they will end up sharing when we have the group meetings. Something will be shared that can help create an aha moment for you. And you'll be like, oh, here's a way to generate revenue. Here's another stream of revenue. Here's something I can do that will help support me and my family, or help me have a legacy to pull down. Not just inheritance with the physical things, but a legacy, a way to teach people how to level up, a way to teach people how to get acclimated in new rooms so that they know the rules of engagement. I've said quite a bit here. I'm right at about 9 minutes. I want to keep it under 10. And I want to say too, there's this video, I played it last time. So I'm going to share this video with you guys. You'll still be able to see a little bit of this wall behind me, but I want to share this video because it's so true. Everything in you is like, yeah, let's move. It is time. I am ready to just get things lined up, streamlined, organized so that I can have clear and concise, a clear path, clear lanes on what I'm working on. And you're all ready to go and you're like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then this thing right here happens.
Do it! No!
Make
God!
your dreams
Please, no!
come true!
No!
Just
No!
do it!
No!
Do it!
No!
Make
God!
your dreams
Please, no!
come true!
No!
Just
No!
do it!
No!
Just like that. Just like that. Whether it's you saying, I'm going to do it, and then maybe the person who you're vetting your plans with is like, no, or, I don't know about that. Or something. You have to be sure that the audience you're talking to about your plans is the right audience. You cannot learn to swim from someone who's afraid of water. And if something didn't work for somebody else, out of their love for you, they may tell you, hey, look, don't do that. But it's a different situation. You're a different person. You have a different skill set. The whole marketplace may be different now. So maybe the timing was off. And so again, you can't learn to swim from someone who's afraid of water, even though they love you. So be sure that the audience you're talking about your upcoming endeavors with is an audience that can hear and speak from possibility, not from fear. They can speak conducively in the direction of your goals and of your dreams. So that's all I have to say. Y'all get in on this reset. It's time. We're doing this thing. We're doing this thing. Some of you did the combo. And that means not only will you be on the reset where you're going to get the daily check-ins, workbook with the progress reports, the one-on-one session each week. You also, for those of you who did the combo, you're in the 3-month course for the Hold Your Form. The beta was very exciting. So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to see what the non-beta does as we're into our actual thing now. So yay for that. Yay. That's all I have, guys. Get in on this reset. Get in on the reset. The reset is private. So even though this is on some of my personal pages, one of the personal pages, once we start this reset, it will only be in the reset group, and the videos and the workbook and the homework and the affirmations, those things will be within the website, but it won't be out for everyone to see at all. At all. Again, for less than $3 a day, the total price is $97. We start August 1st, and it does come with a one-on-one with me or with someone from the network. Maybe there's something you want to know more about or something within your finances, or maybe you need to speak with a nutritionist in that area. And I may not be the best person to talk to you about it, but I am the best person to facilitate and make sure that meeting happens. And that's all included in that pricing. Share this video, whatever you're doing, whether you're resetting with me or resetting with someone else, or just taking time to take an assessment of where you are, please do it. There's never been a better time than now. There's never been a better time than now. Some things will come back as far as relationships, things like that, but the job market, that shift has happened. And there's still more to come that I don't really believe we're fully equipped for, or we fully know for the average working American. And so I definitely want to make sure I do everything I can in my power to help you have another stream of revenue, to help you have more than one iron in the fire so that you can pivot and everything doesn't stop because maybe with your job something happens or the cost of inflation doesn't match what your pay rate is. And inflation, if you look at it now, look at some of the groceries. Don't look at the gas. Gas is a distraction. It goes up and down. It fluctuates. But look at other things. Look at the real price of your groceries. That $100 bill is not carrying the same weight as it carried 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So look at those things and make sure you have more than one iron on the one pot on the stove, more than one way. You don't want to sit on a one-legged stool. You want to have at least 3 different legs on the stool. I subscribe to 4 so that no matter what's happening, you can still eat without anxiety. You can still support your family. You can still help people out. You can still volunteer, donate things. You can still be the impactful giver that you want to be. That's all I said. I went over, so I guess 15 minutes instead of 10 minutes. If you have any questions or anything that you would like for me to address in the videos as we get ready for the reset, just put it in the text, 214-717-5921. It's time. I'm excited about it. And yeah, let's be about it. See you guys later.